Hi friends, it's Shar again, and I'm going to give you another little tidbit about essential oils and what makes them effective. Why do the essential oils work? All right, so let's talk about the what constitutes an essential oil. An essential oil comes from the plant, all right? So it's natural, right? It was created by nature. God gave us plants, and so if we use the parts of the plants that provide protection for the plants, it's going to do the same thing in our bodies, okay? We're carbon-based, plants are carbon-based, and therefore when those essential oils hit our cells respond positively, and they go, oh, I like this, I know what to do with it, and so they go to work in our cells, and I'll talk about that in just a second. But the aromatic compounds of essential oils come from all different parts of the plants, and it depends on what essential oil is being distilled or cold pressed to how they do it, all right? So citrus oils, for example, are cold pressed and they come from the rind of the fruit. So if you've ever zested an orange or a lemon or a lime, which I do in my recipes all the time, and you get that little spray, when I didn't understand essential oils, I thought that was juice. It's not juice. That's actually the essential oil. When it sprays, that's the essential oil from the rind of the fruit. So that is where the essential oil comes from for citrus, okay? The other essential oils are typically steam distilled. And so, for instance, lavender, you would think lavender essential oil comes from the flower, but that's not correct. It comes from the twigs and the branches of the lavender plant. Now, some of our other really super delicate essential oils like rose, it comes from the petals, okay? So depending on the essential oil, it comes from different parts of the plants. For instance, arbor vitae is a beautiful essential oil that comes from these amazing, huge trees that live for hundreds of years and never actually decompose in the forest. And they come from, I think, British Columbia area, and they actually use that tree, the bark of the tree, for that essential oil. So depending on where they come from determines how they are steam distilled and which part of the plant. Another example is vetiver essential oil, comes from Haiti, and that one is distilled using the roots. So they actually dig up the plant, cut off the roots, and the roots are what are distilled to get that essential oil out of there. So I hope that that gives you a little bit more insight into that. The natural aromatic compounds that are naturally occurring and found inside the essential oils after distillation are what makes them so powerful. Essential oils have the ability to enter a cell. The receptor sites have their little receptor sites on cells, and the information from the molecular content of the essential oils comes into the cell, and it affects the cell in a way that is necessary to boost our immune system, maybe to tackle something that is inside the cell that is not healthy. And so the essential oils go to work to clear out those cells, to clear out the receptor sites and make them healthy again, all right? And for instance, essential oils are very, very powerful. They are typically 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbal counterparts. So let's say like basil in your pantry that you use, dried basil as an herb. The basil essential oil is very potent, and it's, again, 50 to 70 times more powerful, more potent than the herbal counterpart, the dried herb. And so with essential oils, it just takes a teeny tiny little drop to be very, very, very effective. So one drop can affect 40 million trillion molecules in your body. That's amazing. So it goes into your cell, and your cell sends out signals to all the other cells that they need to respond in such a way. That's what boosts our immune system. Okay, so the cells begin to respond, and they communicate with one another, and they take the essential oil molecular content and they go to work. Here's another example of how powerful essential oils are. Okay, so one drop of peppermint essential oil, I have my peppermint right here. So I'm going to let one drop fall out into my hand. One drop. Boom. That one beautiful little drop of essential oil Peppermint has the same benefit as 28 cups of peppermint tea. So if you were going to drink some peppermint tea because you had a little digestive upset, your stomach was a little unsettled, you would maybe drink some peppermint tea, but you'd need 28 cups of peppermint tea to get the same benefit as that one little tiny drop that you saw fall out of that bottle into my hands. And then it smells amazing. Simply, simply beautiful. So I hope that this little tidbit helps you understand a little bit more about why essential oils work and how powerful they are. See you soon.